Hello! Since Scottish Summit's coming up, I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek of what Nick Hans and I are going to be talking about. We have a session that's Saturday at 11 a.m. our local time, Eastern Standard Time, that's going to be all about Power Automate. Specifically, how on earth are you supposed to sift through 465 Power Automate connectors and figure out what works good for you? Well, part of our presentation, a small part of our presentation, is about what makes a connector. What is a connector? What process do connectors have to go through to get to becoming a Microsoft certified connector? And after that, we kind of dive into what are some high-level features that can help you identify a good connector and a not so good connector, and essentially an excellent connector. So that's what I thought I would talk about now, just to get you excited about our Scottish Summit session and maybe get you to join in on it. So a good connector, just a couple bullet points here. It's independent of your business logic. It can be used for different scenarios. Simple is better. This is the standard KISS principle that we like to talk about. Keep it simple, system architects. It's modular and replaceable, and simply, like we have at the bottom here, a good connector is one that you can understand without having to read and dive into the documentation. Now on the flip side, what makes a not so good connector? Just because a connector passes through Microsoft certification doesn't mean it's necessarily good. Now, some things that we've identified that we put under the branch of not so good are complicated connection setups. Nobody wants to deal with that. It doesn't provide actions or triggers for anticipated needs. Actions are too broad, which require you to manage external applications instead of just managing everything inside Power Automate. And basically, poor connector makes you feel like a programmer, but with worse tooling. Now, what is an excellent connector? What makes a great connector? There are 4 things that we've seen in common with some connectors that we have classified as excellent. We've rated them 5 stars in our connectorreview.com. So first is external documentation. Microsoft documentation isn't always enough. It's a great starting point, but a lot of times the great connectors are going to have better external documentation available to you. Number 2, support channel. There should always be a way to connect somebody if you're having trouble with the product, with the connector. So an excellent connector will have an avenue of support for you. Number 3, clear use cases. It's very simple for you to understand what this connector does and how you can use it in your organization. And finally, number 4, an excellent connector, a great connector, will give you some sample flows. They'll give you some ideas to get you started. So that's a tiny little taste of the type of content you're going to see in our session this Saturday. I hope to see you there. This is a very small part of our presentation. Most of it's going to be handled, or most of it's going to be centered more around how to sift through those connectors, how to find what you're looking for, how to find what might be a good fit for your company. So now you know some things to look out for that either make something good or bad. But we're going to talk about resources. So we're going to go into the Microsoft Power Automate sites, and we're going to show you everything that's available there and how to search and how to filter. Then we're going to look at connectorreview.com as another option if you're looking from a use case perspective instead of a company that you already know you're looking for. So again, hope you guys dive in, enjoy, and hope to see you at Scottish Summit. Have a wonderful day. Bye.